in terms of when you were talking about with the statement of work with deliverables, sometimes there being a confusion with certain models where maybe the end client thinks that an intermediary, like for example, you guys, is responsible for the delivery of the milestone.
Yeah.
Whereas actually in what I would describe as an SOW management services procurement type solution, where you are intermediating between the supplier and the client, and you are bringing in technology and helping them manage the process, surfacing data, giving visibility, making sure it's all working nicely, providing strategic insights. You're not responsible for the delivery of the project, the supplier is, and they're directly responsible to the client through usually a tri-party agreement to deliver that. Whereas on the other hand, we're seeing significant growth in staffing organizations moving up the value chain towards kind of true consultancy, where they are providing project services or consulting services where they do take liability and they are, submitting a milestone for the client to approve, and they're responsible for doing the work and have liability for that. So it's very interesting to see that gradient happen in the market. But you're absolutely right when you say the critical thing is actually whatever you're going to do, doing it correctly. Because anywhere along that line, you could be getting that wrong, and you could either be taking, unacceptable risk for your organization. You could be leaving the client in a hole for risk if it's not done correctly, or there could be this floating R35 liability that's going to bite somebody along the line. So yeah, I totally agree with you.
And I think having a sort of a triage desk, having a partner that supports you in helping make those right decisions, because a lot of the time the communication around all these different resource elements isn't always shared across the platform. They know they've got to get approval here and get some funding here, and I think if you can find an organization that can help you demystify that through one central route, then that might be all you need to do, to make sure asking the right questions around what is this resource required for, have you looked at this, and vice versa, and from those conversations then you can start to build out either a new solution or just direct them to the right method of the talent source.